So anyways, I don't think we have anything to worry about as far as physical releases go. And you don't have to worry about buying that movie for the fifth or sixth time to make a video to look cool for YouTube. Dolby Vision 2, this seems to be the new hype that everybody is talking about. But let's really sit back and analyze this. And for those of you who don't know me, there's one thing that you should really know about me. I love Dolby Vision. I actually prefer it over HDR10 and HDR10 Plus. But just give me a few minutes and let me explain a few things as far as Blu-ray players go, physical media releases go, and everything like that. Seriously, we are taking this a little bit too far, and we need to sit back and really analyze what this means for picture quality. Let's get into it.
You guys got fat while everybody starved on the street. It's my turn. You come with me. I'm at the Plaza Hotel. You're welcome. You're all welcome!
Now, there are really two main things that irritate me already about Dolby Vision 2. One being that Hisense is going to be the first TV manufacturer that is going to introduce the new chip that is going to be for Dolby Vision 2. So what this means is that yes, you are going to have to upgrade your TV. So somebody like me who loves their current Sony TV, if I wanted Dolby Vision 2, I would have to go ahead and buy a new TV because this is the ploy that manufacturers do all the time. With Dolby Vision, the original format, there are some key features in your TV that automatically lock you out. And that is because Dolby Vision is what the creator's intent wants you to see. Like if it's too red in the gamma and you like it to be a little bit softer, more on the blue tint side, well, you can't go in and change that gamma because it is locked out of your screen. So in reality, the thing that I don't like about Dolby Vision 2 is it's going to be AI powered. Now, for those of you that don't understand that and don't feel like an idiot, because you're not, what they are talking about is if you all, which most of you, even with the cheapest TV, you have a mode on your TV that is a light sensor mode that almost every TV reviewer will tell you to turn off. Now, in order for Dolby Vision 2 to work properly to catch the ambient light in your room, whether it be at night when you have a lamp on or during the day when you have loads of sunlight coming in, do me a little experiment and do me a favor. Go turn that light sensor mode on your TV and watch every single streaming app for just 5 minutes. Watch your favorite TV show for 5 minutes and watch how many times that picture is going to shift, whether it be dark, whether it be bright, whether it be whatever. It eventually is going to annoy you. So with Dolby Vision 2 having AI tell you how you like your picture is going to be a big downfall, because some people, even after getting their TV professionally calibrated, will still go in and mess with picture settings because it is not to your liking. And no matter how powerful an AI engine can be, it can't tell you how you like your picture. And this is why I don't like calibrated modes on Netflix and Amazon. I automatically turn them off because there are some times where I'm watching a movie and I want to adjust something slightly and go in and make that adjustment, go back and watch it the way I like to. So with this new AI powered Dolby Vision 2, it is going to lock you out of a lot of features. You're going to have that sensor on. And as far as motion flow, unlike myself, a lot of people like the judder and they like the blur because that's how they grew up with movies. And as for me, I like my picture to be smooth and I like it to have the least amount of judder and stutter that it can. So I always have the motion flow set to a certain standard. And that's just me, may not be you, but that's the way I like my films. So I think for Dolby Vision 2, This is just going to be one of those hypes and never really come to fruition. Now, is it going to be forced on you? Of course it is. Welcome to the TV manufacturing life. Everything is forced on us. And eventually you have no choice but to invest in whatever new technology has come out because we are at the mercy of what the manufacturers are doing. Secondly, and I know that you guys are probably going to argue because you own a Hisense TV, but for Dolby Vision Labs to introduce this new program in a Hisense TV, I think that is a huge mistake. I've had a bad experience. I had the H9G when it first came out because I was a little tight on money. So I figured, hey, $900 for a 65-inch top of the line Hisense, why not? And I actually went through 3 different TVs, same model, having to be replaced within a 2.5-year period. So as far as Hisense goes, it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. So I think that's where the first mistake is going to come in because Hisense chips just can't keep up with today's technology. I'm sorry, that's just the way I feel. I don't care what reviewer says that this is the best TV. It's just me. Don't take offense to it. And let's real quick talk about physical releases. Now, the thing that I don't like about Dolby Vision 2 is it has 3 different tiers, and depending on the type of TV that you buy, whether it be a budget TV, which most people buy nowadays, especially with today's economy, and having the best, it says, I believe it was Dolby Vision 2 Max Plus, and that is going to be put into the most expensive TVs, meaning that again, the regular average Joe gets pushed to the side that can't afford it and only get the basic package that Dolby Vision 2 is going to offer. So, as a recap, if you want Dolby Vision 2, you are going to have to upgrade your TV. And then, if you get a budget TV or even a mid-tier TV, you are literally only getting the okay package versus the best. And unfortunately, this is how TV manufacturers have always played the game. Now, to my physical media lovers, I honestly think you have nothing to worry about because at some point, I know that most people in the quote unquote movie community, physical copies, they keep buying because they want to make videos about it and then just throw it on the shelf. Unfortunately, I don't think Dolby Vision 2 will be coming to physical media at all. Now, hear me out. The reason being is that, again, you would have to upgrade your Blu-ray player in order to get Dolby Vision 2. And a lot of people, they just use their gaming system as a 4K rather than a standalone. So many companies have dropped out of making 4K Blu-ray players that the picking is slim to none. So you're really limited to about 3 or 4 different options, especially if you want a nice 4K Blu-ray player. As for me, I'm satisfied right now with my Panasonic, and that's just the way I'm going to keep it because in order for a physical media release to have Dolby Vision 2 implemented into it, it's probably going to take more memory. So we are going to need bigger discs because any new technology requires more storage space. And most boutique labels, they want to cheap out and give us 60 gig instead of the 100 gig. So imagine putting Dolby Vision 2 in there. We're going to have to get bigger discs or start doing what the old school DVDs did. And y'all remember this if you're a collector, they're going to put 2 in 1 package. So you're going to have to, in the middle of the movie, if it's a long 3-4 hour movie, you're going to have to stop it, take it out, and put in disc 2. And people aren't just going to go for that. Physical media, while it does have a slight spike, it is still dying. So in order for you to have Dolby Vision 2 and watch it on physical, you are going to have the player that is capable of Dolby Vision 2 and then a TV that is capable of Dolby Vision 2. So in reality, I don't think we have anything to worry about. And if they do implement it, then again, you're going to have to spend tons of money to maybe not even really like what the picture looks like. So as far as physical media goes, I don't think you have anything to worry about that. It will just be regular Dolby Vision or HDR that most of these boutique labels are using anyways. Also, for Samsung lovers, if Samsung didn't invest in Dolby Vision and still stays with their HDR10 Plus, there is no way in hell that Samsung is going to invest in Dolby Vision 2. So, for any person that loves their Samsung TV, no judgment here, then y'all ain't got nothing to worry about because y'all ain't going to care about it. If you went this long without Dolby Vision, then you don't need it. And last but not least, if anything, when this is introduced to more manufacturers like TCL, I'm sure Sony's going to dive into it so they could charge even more for their beautiful TVs. LG, once everybody starts diving into this, except for Samsung, I hold strong with that. They will not invest in Dolby Vision 2. I think the only thing that is really going to be a thing for it is streaming apps, which again, you would have to put it in a Netflix calibrated Dolby Vision 2 mode or a Dolby Vision 2 calibrated Amazon mode. And to me, that is just not going to fly with a lot of people. Again, take a minute, go to your living room, open up all your shades, or if it's at night, turn on your lights and put on that light sensor and watch how many times that screen goes dim and then not dim and then bright as hell and then dim. It is going to annoy you. And if that's what is required for you to have Dolby Vision 2, I think a lot of people are not going to like it.
Message.
As far as my hardcore physical media collectors like myself, I don't think we have anything to worry about with Dolby Vision 2 because most companies, when they do give us a new version of Dolby Vision on a re-release that we've already got released 2 or 3 times, all they do is throw a special steel book or a booklet or features with it. It sometimes doesn't even make that big of a difference. So anyways, I don't think we have anything to worry about as far as physical releases go. And you don't have to worry about buying that movie for the 5th or 6th time to make a video to look cool for YouTube. Anyways, much love. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.